But of course, not very many persons have been able to give themselves valid training for blockchain technology, as it were, with a blockchain technology and the internet. But I met friends who do not really know what about blockchain. We said it's greater transparency is why we're crazy about the blockchain, and increased efficiency. It's one of the biggest things, and then better security, as it were, and improved transparency, traceability. It's quite unfortunate people thought that you can't trace transactions that have opened on the blockchain. No, it is not anonymous, it's pseudonymous. So it means you can track. The only challenge is that if you do not have person you have on investigation, you can see every transaction happening, but you wouldn't know who is this transaction connected with. But in as much as you can identify a wallet with an individual, just like how we track transaction online today about the whales. Now, the whales, we track their wallet and we know volumes of coins that they are holding. If we see them moving coin from their co-wallet into the exchange, we know that there's going to be a dump in the market. And because we've been able to identify a code wallet that belongs to a particular whale. And so it means there is no transaction that will, does with that wallet that have been identified with him that is not traceable. Okay. Now, there's one great thing about the blockchain that is just unfolding gradually, is called tokenization. And I'm not going to go too much detail about this now, but coming into, there are so many movements in the blockchain system. The pure thing about blockchain technology and cryptocurrency is called decentralization. And the second thing that is very unique about the blockchain or cryptocurrency, as it were, is distributions. So we call it distributed ledger and decentralized applications. Now, but quite unfortunate, we move from the trend of activities still in the blockchain technology, but we are trying to move to really see decentralized world, but we've not really seen pure decentralized world. How do we mean? It's just a movement. It's a movement we're having. What's the movement? The movement of decentralized world from the banking sector to a democratic system of the blockchain. But the players in the system have not really proved it to be totally decentralized. Example, centralized exchange in a decentralized blockchain. The connection is still questionable. So there are questions we ask, are we really fully decentralized? The answer is no, we are not. Why? Because every transaction you are still doing is on one person computer. Example, your Bitrace, your FTX, your Poloniex, your Binance, and everything is just on one laptop. What is the laptop? A server. Not interconnected of different network together and in a block. No. A server that is still run on a database is where my transaction, your transaction is, as far as centralized exchange is concerned. So what really happens is that there's a migration of the centralized activities from the usual paper money to a digital currency, and it were. So the transfer now is like from the bank to things like Binance and different exchange platform. So we are not fully decentralized, as it were. Many wouldn't know that. Why are you saying this? Because what you operate on Binance, what you operate on Poloniex, on Bitrace, and different exchange platform, they are referred to as what we call hot wallet. Why? They are custodian wallets. So they are wallets that are being managed by them. So they can tell us what to do. That's why they can tell you, if you don't do your KYC, you can't withdraw this amount of money. If you don't do this, because it's not decentralized, it's centralized. So it means somebody is still in charge of your money. Somebody is still in charge of what you need to do. If you don't meet up with this, you can't do this because it's not fully decentralized. Decentralization means I am at liberty to do what I want and when I want, and to what extent do I want it. So it means we have centralization in decentralization. So if you look at it, give and take, that this project, sorry, I think the video is just messing up. Sorry if you don't see my face again. Now, the future that we really want to enjoy in the cryptocurrency has not been enjoyed by centralized. So you may be asking yourself questions, why all this centralization and not this decentralization? So we said there are, unreliable intermediate and all of that. So what we need to use in the decentralized is just coding and independency. Now, it's one of the things that Zeniq technology looked towards to create a decentralized blockchain and a decentralized exchange. Now, listen, the decentralized exchange to be created by Zeniq, the decentralized exchange to be created by Zeniq is not just a usual decentralized exchange. We call something deep prime, maybe over time when we're doing more detailed training. We have a lot of decentralized platforms, issues like Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and all of them, QuickSwap, and all of those swap. Many of them like that were built on a given blockchain. That is, Uniswap is built on Ethereum blockchain. And for you to do transaction on Ethereum blockchain, on Uniswap, it has to be connected on Ethereum. Meaning, I know many persons who don't know today. I hope you know that there is no cap. There is no maximum supply for Ethereum. Many may not know why. But everyone seems to be loving Ethereum every time and all of that. But there is no cap on Ethereum. But what makes Ethereum so big? The blockchain. Why? Many coins listed there. And so every transaction you are doing, you are paying fee. And that's what Ethereum is meant for, the token. So there's a blockchain of Ethereum that have a lot of use case. Then the coin itself is just for gas fee payment. That's all. Any other thing? What is Bitcoin for? In fact, I call it a speculative digital gold. That's all. So there are so many coins that are going to come out. Don't rule it out, and don't be too stiff and don't be too naive in your learning. I've met friends that we interact most times say, I don't like Zeniq if it's not Bitcoin. I say, what you don't know is your elder brother, and what you don't know is more than what you think you know. So because there are a lot of coins that are going to come out over time that they would define different cap of usability. BNB, for instance, was the first company that beat Binance to open people's eye to platform tokens, that is exchange platform token. And what is the usability? Okay, if you want to do this, you have to hold the coin and all of that began to have. So we have now seen that community-based coins and tokens eventually do well because an ecosystem is already created around such coin. So only that alone is a defined use case. Then before you now have extended use cases. So what we have in this project called Zeniq is not only a community-based coin, but with a lot of extended use cases. The community-based coin where you can do, we are saying exchange platform, which is decentralized, and then you can trade, and then using the coin, not necessarily wrap on the exchange, and then you can trade with, interconnected blockchain. That's what we call, multi-chain. There's a coin that just came out. I told a lot of my community members to buy the other day. Now you may need to write, you can write it down. It's called Matrix Swap. Matrix Swap. Matrix. MATRX, then swap. Right? They want to work on one aspect of Zeniq coin. What is the aspect of the Zeniq coin? Exchange. And that's what the matrix is for. That we're able to trade Cardano on that same exchange. You're able to trade Polygon on that same exchange. You're able to trade Ethereum on that same exchange. You're able to trade BSC's block protocol on that same exchange. And there hasn't been any decentralized exchange that have been able to work that. So one aspect of Zeniq is what that coin is doing. And many of us have bought the pre-sale of that coin. Okay? So that if you are here tonight, understand, because a lot of people will ask you questions, what is Zeniq for? And that's why I have to take my time to explain all of this for us. Now, Zeniq is a hybrid fintech system that connects high blockchain technology software with native tokens, synergized with effective leverage system of distribution via Safir International, and align with conventional financial system on OCS Bank for simple financial consumptions to the final consumer. So Sapphire International centered around the three-dimensional activities of cryptocurrency, which are science, technology, and economy, right? So we dwell more on the economy, and those are the two aspects I'm going to give to you on the economy. Number one aspect of the economy, which I may not need to have a lot of time to go through, the partnership of OCS. You can go to Google and type ocs-finance.com, or, and then you can read more about OCS Bank. Why? Because Safir, Zeniq look at collaboration between fiat integrations, and you'll be able to have card, just like the clip we played when we were starting. You're able to trade, and then you're able to have fiat, load in your coin, and then be able to move it out to fiat with a card. And that's made available with the partnership of OCS, and as it were. Okay, so this is a company that creates a body of ecosystem so that you can be in just like one job shop. Okay, so good number of people wouldn't know. The company, I've said, is located in Dubai, and that's where the head office of, with the great IT team and all of those things. Now, there's something you need to understand about this project. It has a hardware hub and it has a cloud hub, right? And the technology around is to be minting, and then to develop, we have said, to develop a platform of trading, which is the exchange platform. This is the OCS, and these are the people behind it. You can take their name and Google and read much about them. This guy happened to be, most time I talk friends, this person have long time experience. Those people, I say, wow, somebody experience have to start somewhere someday, right? But you can Google to see the people behind Zenic technology. Okay, what are the unique selling point of Zenic platform or ecosystem or Sapphire? It has embodiment of you buy into a project to be minting a coin, and at the same time you can build a career system. And this coin have towards tokenized asset of real estate, and then crypto fiat integration, which I've mentioned. Then the token, I call it a democratic token. The last one is that you have a swift withdrawal of earnings. And the earnings are in two patterns. You have passive income based on the minting hub, and that is you buy into the project, and then you are minting the coin. You are at liberty to get it withdrawn. And if you want to waste it before the full-fledged usability of the coin is out, of course, you are at liberty to do that. Then if you are building an ecosystem as a business or career person, with it, you can get your money withdrawn as swift as possible. Okay. Now, the next thing you need to know, or we've talked about the banking, where you can have a unique a card and then make maybe online shopping. You can withdraw in a fiat currency, depending on which country you are. You can do payment peer-to-peer to another platform on the ecosystem, as it were. Of course, the coin itself, one of the unique aspects about the coin is limited amount of coins that can be available, generally as a cap, number one. Number two, it has a halving. So limited amount of hub with full minting power. So we have annual halving, all right? So weekly profit distribution from the Zenic exchange, which is coming for passive income, tokenization of Zenic project and others. So if you are investing, know all of this as part of your benefit, okay? Now, because a lot of people think when I come into Zenic, first, you invest on the minting hub and it's minting coin for you. I call that immediate gratification. But you have to be sensitive to learn not to waste the coin that have been minted for you. Because if you waste it, a time is going to come with all those benefits of the exchange profit share weekly and tokenizations and all of that. You may miss out. I always share my bitter experience on a coin called HNT. I bought it and I thought I've made money, used $1,200, and I sold at $50,000. I was happy, but little did I know that there were a lot of things to come about the project that I never envisaged. Now, when I was now to be part of the validator, I need only 10,000 units. Meanwhile, I wasted 230,000 units. As I'm talking to you now, 10,000 units for me to participate on the validator, that means I would need about $196,000. Give and take about $200,000 will be needed. And this was the token I bought 230,000 units at 1,200. And I wasted that 230,000 at $50,000. But right now, 10,000, I will need up to 200,000. So it means 10,000 alone had humbled my $50,000, as it were. Now, we always encourage people to learn. When you buy into a project, just follow and understand it. And one thing I need to chip in is that some of us who have been in the system and some of us who are still coming online or come on board, there's something I checked, which I dropped a voice note on our general group in the morning. I discovered that this opportunity is time bound. It does not mean it's not going to be available, but there are things you will have acquired and be a whale in the system, but you play around with it with laxity. And some who had made, all right, some money on it have wasted it. But unfortunately, many had not really sat down to learn the unique aspect of this coin because of the halving, and again, because of the says halving. Now, you have opportunity to invest in the minting hub and you are minting your coin. I was checking that as at April, May, somebody with a package of 1,499 euro was getting an average of 80, 90 to 100 coins on daily basis. Now, if somebody was getting that volume on daily basis, about 100 on daily basis, that means in a month was getting about 3,000. Later, it dropped to about 67. And I saw, because of what? Before even the halving the next year, you are having a sales halving. And you are having increase in number of people that will share the same volume that had reduced. And that's why drastically, we now have over time, in a day, you can have 50 at a point, 40 at a point, 30, 35, at a point 29, and at a point 25. I'm sure now, maybe from 10 to 20, I can't really ascertain that. So it means if you are getting an average of 15 now, multiply by 30 days, 450. Now, compared to 3,000 units that somebody was getting before. And so it means it's time bound. So I need to be aggressive as convectors as much as possible to do a reasonable package so that when the time rate, I will have enough volume. So now, so that is for an investor. Now, these are packages available on the project. We have 1,499 euro, which is one hub. This 1,998 is one hub of 1,499 and a tablet, a hardware tablet, which is not yet available for shipping. So if you pay for it, your minting will start, but the delivery of the tablet has not commenced. The only more advantage to it is that when it comes, it serves like a kind of external wallet, a hardware wallet, which we recommend that a hardware wallet is a code wallet that you can store other cryptocurrency in, and they use it for payment and all the like. But does not mean it's going to mint more than this. The only additional opportunities that you have is as a gadget, and you can store other coins with, as it were. You can download app on it and use it for any transaction you want to use it for. Okay, but when it's available, you have to pay for the shipping and other things required. So 1,499 euro in Nigerian Naira, those days, we're actually calculating on coupon about 975, but as at the exchange rate today, it's about 1,020,000 naira thereabout. And if you are going to buy, maybe go to Binance, do P2P, convert the use your Naira to buy P2P dollar and buy Litecoin or Ethereum and all of that, you probably may spend also about 1,036,000 naira, give and take, within that range or more than that. So you have this hub. Why do we recommend for this hub? We call it a full node. Then I may not have the money to start all of these, or I have much money to start more than that. You can do 2 times 2 at 2,950, you can do 5,800 euro to as high as 330,000 euro, depending on your capacity. Now, I do not have enough money, and then you can start with as low as 800 euro, but not a full node. That's like a contribution, half a share. You are sharing a collaborations with other persons that will be within the system. Okay, so that you are minting and is passive. You do not need to build a career in it. But I asked somebody one day, why do you apply in MTN to work for them? Why do you apply for different company where you apply to work for them? Just because of salary. They are not going to pay you profit. They are not going to pay you anything. There is no incentive they're going to give to you. So I said, okay, if you are looking for a job everywhere, or you want to leave the previous job you're doing to another one, it means you are looking for more incentive. So can I build a career with Zeniq or Sapphire Global? Yes. So how do I build career with Sapphire Global? And what my benefit building career? And what does it take for me to build a career in Sapphire? Number one, you are available and you are invited by a friend to build a career. You do not need to pay a dime to build a career on Sapphire. But if you don't pay anything to be an investor on the minting hub, that means your career building on Sapphire is limited. How? You can just be like normal marketers, a sales agent alone. So there wouldn't be, advantage of having a better career, of any more money, of sharing profit with them and all of that. So it's on that note, we tell friends that you can actually start building a career with Sapphire Global with zero capital. And how? You sign up with a functional email, probably a friend invited you, and you take his link and sign up with a functional email. And then with that email, you verify your email. You can now start interacting with people, sharing with people about the project, because Sapphire is the sole company that was licensed to distribute the minting hub of Zenic technology. And so you are undertaking a dealership system to share with friends everywhere. As long as they come shopping, then you have income to be paid to, which is direct sales commissions of about 9%, irrespective of the package they come to pick. But you are limited to that, only that level. Now, but we tell people, I may not have enough money. You can start, and then when you make some money, you comment yourself from as low as even $100, euro rather. And then when you start with that, that's about 68,000 naira. Then you can begin to expand yourself in the career path. Now, the career path, we have the uni-level income from level 1 to 15, the career bonus, that is, you rank a position, there's a bonus that will be paid to you. Then there's a global pool shares. There's a global pool shares, okay? The global pool shares is the sales volume by the company, that because you are now building your career, like you say you're a manager in a company. A lot of people tell me, I'm the regional manager. I say, as a regional manager, would the company CEO share profit with you? No, you just pay the salary. So, but these, you rank, you are more or less like a shareholder with the company and you are making more money. And practically, the first bonus, like I've just given to us, is the uni-level that I come in, interact with friends, and then you can make 9% direct sales bonus from whatever package you pick on. And then if the generation continues, of course, if something is good, I always tell people good things sell itself. If your friends, friends, to your friends, to your friends, to their level up, interact with people everywhere. And then as they get paid, you still get paid. But because they are connected with you to that genealogy. Okay? Now, you can earn from that genealogy to the 15th level of people you don't know. Like myself now, my organization is getting expanded. I wouldn't know who is who. But one of the good things is that the report card from who I don't know and who I know is going greener and greener to myself. And that's why we say injury to one is injury to all. So that's the first one. He said, okay, free account can sponsor one level. However, if nobody is sponsored, there is no commission, okay? So that means you are going to be overworking yourself like normal laborers, okay? So you are not building a sustainable career. You are just going to be workaholic every time you want to make money, which is not good. So you build it once and for all and be able to continue to earn residual income in it as the organization continues to grow. Okay, now the second bonus is the career bonus, which is very fantabulous. And how does it work? We'll run through this now very fast so that we have people who don't take instructions. Quite unfortunate. Alexander, we may be forced to remove you if you still disturb us in our training place. Okay, so you have a career bonus. How does the career bonus work? In the career bonus, just a moment, guys. How does career bonus work? Okay, the career bonus is very simple. Sorry, go here. So the career bonus says, if you come in and you become a Ruby leader, then you are paid 300 euro for becoming a Ruby. And what does it take you to become a Ruby? You are in the organization and you have directly invited about 7 direct people to your organization. Then with that, you already qualify for a particular level there. Then you have total sales performance volume up to 10,000 volume. There's no time frame. You know, there's some organization tell you in the first 30 days of coming to the platform, if you are meeting up with this, you get this rank. No, Zeniq Sapphire Global did not say that. Whatever it takes you, if you take 1 year before you have that total volume, you are a Ruby and you are paid 300 euro for becoming a Ruby. Now, to become a double Ruby, you need 20,000, not another volume, but additional to the 10,000 you have initially. The 10,000 you have initially, if additional 10,000 is added to it, you become a double Ruby. There you earn about 600 euro instantly for ranking as a double Ruby. Then the next rank is actually Sapphire. You need about 100,000 sales volume, performance sales volume. With you and your organization, even your package is counted towards that. Then you have earned about 3,000 euro to yourself. Then to become a double Sapphire, then you need about 300,000 total sales volume. But at this point, from Sapphire up to Diamond, you need about 12 people. From Sapphire, double Sapphire to Black Sapphire, you need about 12 people. To become a Diamond, you need about 13 direct people. Not additional, but adding up altogether. Then in double Sapphire, you are paying 9,000 euro because you have 300,000 euro sales volume in your organization or performance sales volume in your organization. Then you become a Black Sapphire when you have about 500,000 performance sales volume in your organization. And of course, you have 12 people directly in your organization. Then you are paid 15,000 euro. Then next to, from Black Sapphire, you talked about the Diamond. Now, when you become a Diamond, you are paid 40,000 euro instantly as a career bonus, just like a settlement. Take it. Congratulations for becoming this. Now, that's why many of us are so passionate to build a career around this organization. Now, the next is, what they give to you is that if anyone who tells you that it's a double Sapphire, they're telling you cumulatively the person had earned about 12,900 euro in only career bonus. If the person tells you it's Black Sapphire, they are telling you that the person have earned about 27,900 euro from Ruby to that Black Sapphire. If somebody is a Diamond, then from Ruby to Diamond, he has earned cumulative income of about 67,900 euro. Okay, if the person is double Diamond, he has earned about 147,900 euro in that order. Just like we're privileged to have our team leader in person of Asker. Asker is a white Diamond that is cumulatively, he has earned about 597,900 euro only on career bonus, not direct sales bonus, that is, not part of that. The last income, which is so crazy, is they call whirlpool shares. It's a get monthly profit shares from the global sales. Now, you have rank, you don't need another work to get this. Once you have rank on any level, if you're a Ruby, you are paid on monthly basis for the next 6 months, at least average of 250 euro, just because you are a Ruby, and every profit global sales in the organization, you are sharing profit with them. Come on, how sweet can that be? Then if you are a double Ruby, then you're expecting give and take on the average of about 500 euro for the next 6 months, assuming you didn't change rank for the next 6 months. Some of us have skipped some of those income because maybe you make 2 ranks within a month. Then if you are a Sapphire, you are at an average of about 2,500 euro for the next 6 months. If you stay on Sapphire, you don't want to grow. Then if you are a double Sapphire, then you should be expecting an average of 5,000 euro, all right, for the next 6 months, just becoming, a double Sapphire. So if you're a black Sapphire, average of about 10,000 euro. I think we're in Benin this month when, we're giving, I call it monthly gratuity. And we're so amazing. A lot of team members have to call me, boss, you told us it's going to be this so amount, but we saw more than that. I say it's better, to under-promise you and over-perform. And that's one of the things I love in Sapphire. So diamond, if you're a diamond for the next 6 months, you are earning the profit share of about 20,000 euro for the next 6 months. And that is how the building of career with Sapphire Global works. And it has been amazing. The journey has been amazing. Now, so what I tell friends is that come into the system, share with your friends, don't hide it, because I'm speaking from experience. Some of my friends are never told from the beginning. When they get to know, I still got a challenge from somebody about 3 days ago. I was coming from Ibadan and I got to Lagos, to board the flight to my destination. And I got a message from the person, oh, boss, what have I done? You are in Sapphire, Zenic, and you never told me. Why? I have to apologize, I say, I'm sorry, but I tried my best because I know I've shared with people, I know that we have 1, 2, or 3 contacts together, and I've been online interacting with a lot of people. So I say, okay, that means I need to intensify to share with people. So what is my sole responsibility? To share with people, and then we make money together. But either they take it or not, it won't stop me not to grow. But if they come, we grow together, and that's the opportunity. And I'm sure that's why the person who invited you to the tonight interaction know that it's expedient. You learn how to make money. This is a chart of the table of those ranking, then the amount of money you can make, blah, 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 to that other. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. And I know all you need to do to get started is to get back, have a functional email, and then you get back to the person who actually invited you, get a link, sign up. And to activate your account is very simple. It's either when you sign up your account, if you are used to cryptocurrency before now, you can buy your Litecoin, or you can buy Ethereum or Bitcoin Cash and deposit in your back office. And then after that, you can go to shop, click on shop, and pick the desired package you wanted. If you are not used to cryptocurrency so much and you could make a mistake and waste your money, then I would advise when you register, you get back to your leader or whoever invited you to seek for coupon. And then a coupon is just like a voucher generated from the back office, and then it will be more faster, easier, less stress, and less riskier for you not to waste or lose your money to a scammer trying to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum. And then you pick your hub, then you are good to go. And that's the summary of this project. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming online. Now, at this point, I will give room for questions, and then I think you can put up your hands, and then so that we can take questions. Make sense? Okay, I can see Chijoke. All right, please, Chijoke, unmute yourself and ask your questions.
Good evening, sir, and good evening, every person online. My name is Okoro Chijoke.
You're welcome.
So the question I want to ask is that as the minting is ongoing, you mentioned that the person could decide to waste his opportunity by selling the coins as they come.
Yes.
Yes, I agree with you, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not planning to do that. But the question I want to ask is if the person decides to sell the hub he bought, probably due to the challenge or something he has.
And let me cut you there. You are not selling your hub to who? Company does not buy hub from you. You are paid for hub minting. There's no provision that you get to a point you say, I don't want my hub company. Can you buy back? There's no provision for that.
Okay, so it's irreversible.
Yeah, there's no provision. You have signed on, you bought the hub is already connected and it's minting. It's not I always tell people one thing in cryptocurrency, some projects you need to, this is the challenge we have more in cryptocurrency. We have so many organized scheme in cryptocurrency that said investment. You are making money, and then later your money is still there for you. We'll give you your money back. Most of those projects end up at the end of the day, they use that one to like retain a lot of people and said, don't worry, just put in your money. Anytime you are destroyed, you can collect your money back. Well, I've not seen it. Most people promise that.
No.
Yeah. So to just tell you this. So that's why we tell people that cryptocurrency.
Of course. Orí nǹkan tó ń ṣe fún wọn ṣe ní nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé ó máa pọ̀. Ó máa pé táwọn kan yẹn bá ti pọ̀ jù, wọn ṣe kó pọ̀.
Please,
so that through
this person, I think you are in the wrong place.
By token. So,
Mr. Chijoke, can you omit yourself? And so,
of course,
okay.
no, not it.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. I'm asking not because I want to sell, but a few people have tried to speak to, decided to know more. So they asked that question if they could midway decide to get back the capital they imputed into the list, and I couldn't answer. So I decided to come to ask.
Yeah, it's good as you ask. It's good as you ask. There's no provision for that. And then I will equally advise you when somebody asks, oh, can I collect my money back? I always tell those people, I'm very blunt, I'm sorry. And when most people come to ask me such that, I'll always tell them, you know what, it's better you don't start. I always tell them bluntly clear, I tell them, because I always tell people, any problem that will make you sell your landed property, we don't pray for that. And so when people are coming with that orientation to cryptocurrency, bought in this now, and it's just like when somebody, like I lock my coin now, like Hex, I lock my Hex for 5 years. That's all my lock for 5 years. And maybe at any point now, I just go, hey, Hex, can you release it to me at this point? Nothing. It's locked for 5 years. If it's not up to 5 years, that Hex I locked will not come out, right? And so I just have to endure and look for an alternative. So when people ask you so that, don't be afraid of, okay, if this person will have signed up with me, because this is the challenge. People are thoroughly just concerned about referral bonus. When they ask the question, I think it's good, you can, no. There is no provision for anyone, I want to sell off my hub to who? Nobody's buying it from anybody. And so if you say, then if it's not sellable, that is not a good investment, because even in fixed deposit, you can sign and say, I want my money back and all of that. You tell him, I think fixed deposit will be better for you. And no, there's no quarrel about that. You just tell the person, I think you have to take the money to fixed deposit, but I'm not sure this one is like fixed deposit. Okay, so like I now said, anyone who wants to sell his coin, for instance, let me just share, I think. Okay, let me just go here. Look at it. Assuming I want to sell coin, you go to Uniswap and yeah, this is Uniswap, sorry. Uniswap. All you do is go to Nomics and copy the contract address. Okay, Zeniq. So copy the contract address. Here is the contract address. So I go to Uniswap, launch the app. So if I want to trade, so the contract address is added. So I can see Zeniq. So assuming I have Zeniq, let me check if I have some Zeniq here. Don't mind me, I actually do any distribution anyhow as I like. I love your experimentation so much. And so then the person want to, trace Zeniq. No, I can say, okay. So to switch it, okay, I have some fraction of Zeniq here. So assuming I want to sell it now. So I want to sell it to Ethereum. I just go and click on swap, and then I swap my coin, I make my money, or I want to get it over to USDT, right? Here you go. Can swap it to USDT and collect my money, and then I'm good to go. Okay. Okay, other person raised their hands. Okay, let me just quickly check you. All right, yeah, this. Okay, Mr. Joel, please can you ask your question or mute yourself and ask your question? Mr. Joel.
Everybody.
You're welcome.
Yeah, my question is, supposing in one's hub, one had meted some.
We can't hear you again, Mr. Joel.
Reasonable have, one does not have maybe any referral bonus end, and there is a need that arises. Will it be advisable for one to sell part of the coins that have been minted so far?
Yeah, why not? If that's the only thing you have, nobody is stopping you not to do that. If that's the only thing you have, why not? You can just say, let me sell. The only thing is that people come, people who are meeting cryptocurrency, I always love to go beyond the project I'm doing. For instance, I always tell them when they meet their coin, and then that's when they now need to learn more. How? Okay, now I bought some of the coin, even though I'm minting it, so that I will not be tempted to waste the one I'm minting. I bought the coin when I came here, I bought some of the coin at 13 cents. And immediately the coin moved. There was a spike to 45 cents. I sold part of it, but I was not actually selling to cash out, but I was selling it for an opportunity. So it went up to 45 cents. I sold part of it, and it came down. I bought more at 29 cents. I'm waiting for 25, but it has refused to come down to 25 cents. I may lose out entirely, not be able to buy at that 25. Then that means I will manage the one I've been able to buy. And then what consoles me is that I have the goose that is laying the egg, so it doesn't matter. So, but the same thing, if you have issues and you know that that's the only thing I have, what I always tell them is that watch when the price go up very well, you can sell part of it and use the money. That is it's your money, it's your investment, and it has made this thing for you. And you still have upper hand than person who just bought in the market, because somebody who bought in the market may sell and the price continue to go up and he will not be able to buy back. But because you have the goose that is laying the egg, the one you have sold, and you thought you will buy back, you couldn't buy back. Oh, you say, okay, after all, I have the goose that will lay more. It's just that what the goose will lay last week will not be able to lay the same volume this week. Wear and tear. Yeah. So, but why not? Nobody stop you.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Alexander, please ask your question. I think, Mr. Alexander, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Thank you.
All right, good evening. Thank you so much for this wonderful presentation. I'm always looking forward to your Zoom call because you simply.
Oh, we can't hear you again, Mr. Alexander. We can't hear you again, Mr. Alexander. Mr. Alexander, okay, yeah, I can hear you now. Okay, can you speak on?
Okay, I said I want to thank you for your presentation.
You're welcome, sir. See, you're having an unfavorable network over where you are. I can hear you again. Yeah, if the network is so challenging over there where you are, probably maybe you can just type your questions, okay? So
sure. I'm always looking forward with.
Okay. It's still not cooperating, and just quickly type it. Yeah, Mr. Lemuel Igbinosa, if it sounds like your name. So unmute yourself and ask your question. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Good evening, sir. I want to commend you for excellent and explicit delivery.
Thank you, sir.
During your presentation.
Thank you, sir.
You know, I'm new here. I was invited by a friend and a brother.
Okay.
Sent me the link in the afternoon. So,
okay, sir.
Despite my busy days, so I just said, let me click and listen to the presentation. So he told me something about Sapphire and Zeniq. Now, the question I want to ask is,
okay, sir.
What is the relationship between Sapphire International and Zeniq?
Okay, sir.
Because I'm seeing those two
activities,
this Sapphire International and Zeniq.
Okay.
That's question number one.
Okay.
Then question number two, you were explaining, it's even on the screen, the swapping system.
Yeah.
That should be exchange.
Okay.
Zenith coin to USDT.
Yeah.
And Bitcoin thereabout, because that's one of the questions I was asking. You know, we have to be factual about this. We need money. Good. So I asked him very direct. He knows me very well. I said, see, I have done cryptocurrency.
Okay.
We have done many in the past. We have a stack of cryptocurrency in our wallet.
And it cannot be moved to money.
Oh God, you understand, sir? We look at it and it looks at us.
And you see this growing number with say, oh my God, I'm millionaires in euro.
And you can spend it. And so that the first question I asked you was that, are you sure this is not like this was, you know, we have been through many.
Yeah. Audio money.
Yes, I would just need you to shed more light or enlighten me, because I'm just new here. I've been listening to your presentation all this while.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, to take it simple, all right. Yeah, if you look at Sapphire, this platform, it's like it's a platform on four legs. Okay. Now on four legs. Number one, okay, let me just mute everybody so that you just listen to me. Number one, there is Scenic, which holds the technology and which have the Zenic hub minting, and which want to create an exchange platform, and which want to go into tokenization, and which has a minting coins, and which want to go for crypto fiat transactions. So there's a Zenic that deals on the technology of the minting software, number one. There is Emirati family that want to make provisions. So there's a collaboration. Zenic, Emirati family that want to make provision for the tokenized asset, which is the real estate. That's where you'll be hearing about Emirati family in Dubai and all of that. So there's a different body that will make provision for tokenized real estate. Other companies, though, will come over time when they want to tokenize maybe one of these things, NFTs and all of that. Then there is OCS Bank, of course, crypto fiat integrations. And so bank is involved, and that's why their partnership with OCS Bank was acknowledged, and they work perfectly towards when those things will be unveiled. Of course, some may be this year ending, some may be next year beginning, like the exchange platform itself may be next year beginning. Now, so you have the Zenic company for minting hub, you have the Emirati family for tokenized project, you have the OCS Bank for crypto fiat integration. Then you have Sapphire. Sapphire is just a network marketing platform that is shadowed with the responsibility of distributing this minting hub. So Sapphire chose to use network marketing channel to reach out to people. I was telling people, it was in Abuja, when we're in Abuja for Mega Launch, I told them, I have researched for about 36 companies, and I showed them about 10 that time, which out of 10, about 4 is from New York. They are working on tokenized asset, and they have started since 2017, some 2018, but they are not made available for the general public. And I think this is the first company that will make a kind of where general public can participate. And so Sapphire is a network marketing platform that is involved in the distributions of the Zeniq technology. That's why today you can see there's a Zeniq website where you can read up everything. So if you look at it, just go to Zeniq.com, right? If you go to Zeniq.com, please, this is the last question I'm taking because I have other trainings. Zeniq.com. You are going to see every provisions of Zeniq technology, the minting hub. You can read up a lot of things, the apps, all right, the teams and all of that, everything. You're going to see a lot of things there. Now, so it's strictly technology here. Now, when you're now going to Sapphire platform, is now the network marketing platform that make provision. That's why, thank you for this type of question you asked. That's why I've explained to people when you are withdrawing your coin, you see that it takes a long time before your coin dropped, which I've explained in one of my voice notes. Why does it take so long time for my coin to drop? Number one, Zeniq have their own blockchain. And where do I see the blockchain? You see the explorer of the block of Zeniq. If you type zeniq.net, you are going to see the explorer. That means Zeniq as a coin has its own explorer. Now, as its own explorer, it's a coin. Then it makes provision for it to be traded on Uniswap. So that's why it has to incorporate the protocol of Ethereum. And that's why you can now see ERC20. So on the ERC20 is a token, just like when Binance came. Binance first launched on Ethereum blockchain and later developed their own blockchain and now have Binance Coin. Now, after that, they have to move and now created their own smart chain. And that's why today you can see what is contending with Ethereum's blockchain as ERC20 is the Binance Smart Chain, where that company too can launch their coin on, right? But if you look at it, Binance BNB has it as a coin and has it as a token. So you will now see that when you are moving it, the coin is on the mainnet, which is the Binance blockchain, while the token is on the smart chain, which is the BSC. Okay, so buying this Zeniq, those of us who are making withdrawal, when you make a withdrawal on Sapphire platform, that is the distributions, the company distributing. And that is on that note, when you earn money for advertising and interacting with friends, you build a network, you see that the money you earn on the network building is very fast to withdraw because you are initiating the withdrawal on Sapphire and Sapphire is responding to you. And then that's why you can withdraw it in Ethereum, in Bitcoin, in Litecoin, and within maximum 10 minutes, it's already in your Binance, it's already on any place. And because it's initiated on Sapphire as a platform. Now, if you initiate withdrawal on your Zeniq coin, look at how it goes. Look at the communication. The interface where you are a member to is Sapphire. And when you initiate withdrawal, you will see it write initiated and against it write cancel, should in case if you want to still cancel the transaction. Now, it takes some days or some hours, let's say 24, 48 hours, it will still show that initiated and a cross for cancel. Maybe you have not made up your mind for the coin to be withdrawn. And then it's like on queue. Now, if you want to still cancel, you cancel. But after you see, over time, maybe in 24, 48, or 72 hours, you see that the cancel will no longer be there, only initiated. At that point, you cannot cancel. Then the file is being transferred from Sapphire back office into the what? Into Zeniq coin technology. So that file now is going to be treated on Zeniq coin technology. Remember, your coin is minted directly from the Explorer, is connected to the Zeniq Explorer. I'm going very more technical because a lot of people, when they ask questions, I think this your question is going to help a lot of people who are very attentive. Now, when it's now initiated, it now communicates with the Explorer and check, okay, this person actually wants to bring out this coin. There are some coins you are seeing your back office is some are still remaining in your Explorer, and they say it's like cooling time. If it has not passed through the cooling time, you may initiate the withdrawal. It's still waiting for the cooling time to pass. Then it is after when they have now verified the transaction, of course, the blockchain, verify it from the blockchain explorer of Zeniq, that is now wrapped and sent to Ethereum blockchain. Now you are now moving from one blockchain to another. And then when it now finally get to Ethereum blockchain will now take its own time for the transaction to be confirmed. That's where you can now see ERC20 hashtag transaction code. Then you can now see that, okay, transaction now is being honored. And then you now see it in your ERC20 enable wallet. Like for instance, my MetaMask, for instance. So you can now come here, right? You can now come here. Now, if you go here, you can see some I've withdrew before, 877. So you take all this process I just mentioned to get here, because it was initiated on Sapphire platform as a distributor, and then files sent to Zeniq coin as a technology. And Zeniq coin as a technology provide the Explorer and transfer it to ERC20, because where you are trading it is Uniswap, and Uniswap is only recognized on Ethereum blockchain protocol. Can you see the channel of communications? Now, what happened eventually when the market, the exchange platform of Zeniq is out? It's not going to necessarily you that, okay, I want to take it to Ethereum. You can just move it. And that's why they were talking about the app. I think Aska was talking yesterday. He says 99.9% ready. So it means I can just move it. So if I initiate the withdrawal from here, the only two places it's going to communicate with from here, Sapphire, to Zeniq technology, which is zeniq.com. And then it can get to my, it can get from the Explorer to my blockchain wallet or the app or wherever of Zeniq. So I will not necessarily go to the next place, which is the third place of Ethereum. Okay, so Sapphire is a distributor, is a network marketing platform that recruit me and you to sell this thing out and get commission earned. And that's why when you register on Sapphire and you pick your minting hub, you will see that there's a place you will need to come under here to say click sponsor. Sapphire is not going to tell you that start sponsoring people. They say it's not compulsory. You may decide not to. So if you don't, they are not going to give you, they are not going to give you a link to start sponsoring people. Okay. I hope you're still here. Another person's too must have picked. I think we should have picked from the answer given to Mr. Lome, somebody. Are you still in? Okay, thank you very much, everyone. I think we've come to the end of interaction tonight. We're calling it today, so somebody say thank you. Check your euro to Naira equivalent in black market. What does that?
I wanted to ask a quick question. I'm new here, though.
Yeah, please, you have to get back. I have another class right now. We have exceeded the time we should use.
I just wanted to know how we can get the recording, that's all.
Now it's going to be out. If you it's going to be out, I'll send it on the platform. Then if you're on YouTube, you can just type, you can check my name, MEDAYESE FELIX. You can see my full name, and then the record will be available. You can just subscribe. And then many other videos we have done before, or you go to Ambassador Light Jeremiah, and then you will see some of the video. This video particularly by tomorrow, it should be available, and then you can listen to it as much as possible. This person is talking of, I check euro to Naira equivalent in black market today. Is from this person who is saying this, Chinelo. I'm sure you are very far from cryptocurrency. If you are in cryptocurrency, you are asking fiat, you are asking euro fiat and dollar fiat exchange. The exchange of fiat, dollar, euro fiat is not the same as crypto exchange, okay? All right, so it's not the same. So just like I remember so many years back, somebody came in and we said, what you don't know is your other brother, when it was to be bought Bitcoin for, and then when they told him the exchange rate, he went to the bank to ask the person, and the person said, no, this is the exchange rate in the bank. And he now called, I think he called our manager, Godwin Nagy, and he said, why do you want to cheat me? Yeah, you are cheat. And then we said, what happened? He said, I've gone to the bank and they told me this is the exchange rate. You know, I told Godwin, I said, Godwin, tell him to buy from the bank. So it's not the same rate you are operating on. Fiat exchange and crypto exchange are not the same, okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador Bright. God bless you. Keep well.
Hello, sir. What's done? Hello.
Thank you. Okay.